Welcome everybody to the SCT stream. So today the PTB came out. I'm gonna confess I did a little bit of research. I was gonna do a video about this, but I'm just gonna do it here. We're on the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. That's better. With that being said, let's go ahead and go over the updates. Now it is entirely different than what they put in the forum, than what they put into the game. The forum is much different than what it says in game. So I want to make everybody aware that if you're taking the PTB updates from the forums, please, please, please look at your inbox. They put a new thing out that will help understand the new updates. So we're going to go over them. First, we're going to touch the tunneling reduction update and the slugging update because that's what I want to focus on. And kind of go over this, and then I'll give my opinion on it, and then we'll test it out and see how it does with a killer, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the other changes that they've made to perks and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I don't use any other perks other than the one that I use. We'll see if it helps me, if it doesn't, whatever. So let's go ahead and get started. The tunneling reduction update, it can be removed from customs for comps. I don't know what that means, but I guess comps is being used from customs. So the unhook protections update is unhook survivors that are unhooked or unhook themselves receive an unhook protection for 30 seconds, which include 10% haste status, endurance status. We've already had that, so that's kind of not new. Elusive status is basically off the record. You get no grunts of pain, or scratch marks, or pools of blood. So basically you get off hook, and if the survivor is not right on your, or the killer is not right on your ass after being unhooked, you're going to be able to slip away easier. I guess off the record was something that was a paid perk that you could have gotten. I had no clue about this perk. I'm glad that they made it a base kit now, because that's kind of what was needed to be there. No collision with other players. Now, a lot of people that I've seen killers are like, oh, they're going to, they're going to get all these protections for unhooking, and they're going to use it to bully. They're going to take advantage of this with collision or body blocking. They actually did, in fact, stop this. So no collision means that as soon as you get off the hook, you cannot body block for the killer. Okay? You can't body block your survivor that saved you anymore. You can still be in front and take the hit, but if the survivor is quick thinking, they will not go for the hit until they get past you to that other survivor and fix that, okay? And then reveal the killer's aura for 32 meters. This makes sure that you don't directly run back into the killer, which happens for a lot of survivors that are brand new to the game. They don't realize that they could possibly be running into them. Being able to see their aura for 32 meters is actually kind of good. Immunity to killer instinct. So this means that when you get off the hook, when they have killer instinct or something like Wesker's perk, I can't remember what it is, but it reveals the auras as soon as you get in. You will not be hit with that. And then immunity to AFK crows. I don't know why that was needed. I don't know too much about that. I've never seen AFK crows hit somebody that's been off of Survivor. Give me a second while I fix my camera, because it's being stupid and keeps doing that. Okay, there we go. Now we won't be doing the whole focus thing. I've never seen, as somebody who's constantly on the hook, I've never seen AFK crows hit me, for being unhooked and running away, so I don't understand why that's there. But, okay, so let's move on. Now, when do these effects stop? So the effects stop when 3 seconds after being healed for a full health state, and then the effects are lost performing a conspicuous action. That means touching a gen, healing somebody, unhooking someone, picking someone up off the ground, I do believe touching Pinhead's box, anything that you have to do an action for, you'll lose all these effects. So there's that. And then these effects are disabled when all the generators are completed, except for haste and the endurance. The survivor is still susceptible to attacks and powers. Now, for me, this part right here sounds so fucking good for survivors, right? It sounds so good. It looks great. But a lot of survivors are like, well, now I'm going to be sacrificed in solo queue because, you know, we'll get to why they think that. But this right here is good for survivors, right? But let's go into the more damaging effects, okay? So, hook status update. When a survivor is hooked, the hook status is obscured from the killer. The killer cannot see the hook status in the HUD. The killer can no longer see the hook's aura. When a survivor is unhooked, there is no loud noise. And the hook status in the HUD is revealed 10 seconds later. These effects are disabled when all generators are completed. So basically what they're saying is they gave us the survivor hook HUD. You will see both hooks on each survivor. I've been asking for this for a while, ever since I started playing Killer, because I'm like, look, I don't want to tunnel. I want to know who I last hooked so I don't go after them. If I'm in chase and I'm not actively keeping an eye on who I hooked last, I'm going to make that unfun for the survivor. I don't want to do that. Give me a way to see who I've hooked and who I haven't. And they actually listened to that. I guess a lot of killers wanted that. A lot of survivors wanted that. Do I think that if they do not put in penalties that this can be abused? Yes. So let's go through that, okay? So they did fix the killer hook HUD. I am so down for this. I am so excited for this. This is great, okay? Hook, or unique hook bonuses. Now, this is for the killer side. When hooking a survivor that is different than the last hooked survivor, the killer gains these following effects. 20% bonus to the next generator action. Or damage generator action. Kicking the generator. This is like... Please don't find my generator after you've hooked someone. I'm begging you. Please don't. This will be really, really, really good. And then you have 10% haste for 15 seconds. Breaking a pallet or damaging a survivor removes the bonus. Breaking the pallet, no. Damaging a survivor, yes. I want that part removed. That part can go bye-bye. Goodbye. So I disagree with that, so we could put that in our notes. And then reveal all survivors outside of 40 meters that have less than or equal to the hook states for 4 seconds. Think base kit, barbecue, and chili. So you are getting a mini base kit, barbecue, and chili. That is good incentive to hook different survivors. I don't think it's enough to keep tunneling from having, but let's keep going. These effects can only be gained when the killer performs the hook interaction themselves. AKA, if you are proxy camping and making that the survivors cannot come and save that person, you will not get the bonuses of anything, but that also means that it does not give you the effects for people like Pig or the Ring Bitch for like using the traps or the condemnation that the Ring Bitch has. So there's that. The following killers have different set of bonuses: the Blight, the Dark Lord, the Ghoul, the Hillbilly, the Kraus, and the Nurse. They get 10% bonus to damage generator action and 5% haste for 10 seconds. The same aura reveal bonus as above. These effects are disabled when all generators are completed. Now, I'm super stoked to see how this plays out. I do think that they're going to have to kind of play with the numbers. As I play both. So, yes, the 20% bonus, all of the unhooked bonuses are fantastic. Do I think they need to buff them a little? Yes, I will admit they need to buff this for killers a little bit, okay? Give us a little bit more meat to unhook or hooking unique hooks. Again, I don't think that it should be stopped at breaking a pallet. Damaging a survivor, maybe I might be willing to say that, but also at the same time, if yeah, no, I really don't think that part is okay. I think it should be a time-based, but maybe not, because okay, no, I see what they did here. Okay, I retract my statement. I retract my statement. So basically, this piece right here, 20% bonus to the next damage generator action. This is going to remain until a damaged survivor or a pallet. That means that if you go, you don't have any generators around the hook, there is no time frame for that. As soon as you find the generator you want to kick, you can kick, and then it stops. Or if a kill or a survivor comes in and is like, no, I want you to lose this bonus, and you go for the bait and you hit them, then you lose that bonus. Or they drop a pallet on you and you forget about the bonus, you break the pallet. I think it's a little bit, I think they need to word this better for newer players, but I get what they're going for this one. I get it. I see you, behavior. The reveal, yeah, that one, I think outside of 40 meters is too far range. I think outside of maybe 20 meters would be better. Half the distance, because you have bigger maps for that. But this is really good. I like this. So let's go into what people are actually like 100% so fucking angry about, okay? And I don't get it because I play this way. This is how I play. So it does not affect me in the fucking slightest. But let's go into it. The tunneling penalties. When a survivor dies to a hook action or Mori before 6 total hook states, the remaining survivors gain a 25% repair speed. And when a survivor is hooked multiple times in a row, with the hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer loses the ability to block damage or regress generators by any means. That means, okay, so let's go over what this means real quick. 6 hook states means 2 on a survivor, 2 on a survivor, and 1 on a survivor. So 2 on 2, and then 1 on each. I think this is fucking excessive. Okay, I'm going to be clear. I'm going to say they need to bring it down to 4 hooks. 1 each survivor. That way, you know, you can kill before the second gen pops. And then, the 25% repair speed, if they were to keep the 6 total hook states, I think it needs to go down to 15, maybe even 10%. I don't think it should be 25% at all. That is ridiculous. That's almost a quarter of the whole fucking thing. Like, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, and I will be 100% honest. As a 50-50, okay, I think that's excessive. 4 hooks, 15%. When a survivor is hooked multiple times in a row with a hook action, with a hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer. So this leaves Mori's out of this. This also leaves this leaves out Mori's, and it leaves out secondary kill options like Pig's reverse bear trap, where if you don't get it off, they die. I think that's what that's talking about. This one isn't affected by that, but I've heard mixed reviews that it does, and then there are some that says that it doesn't. So I don't know, we'll try it. That's kind of what we're doing here. I like this one. Honestly, this one could go the fuck away if they kept this one. If this one went was the only one that they had. When a survivor is hooked multiple times in a row, with the hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer loses the ability to block. Why does that look like it's changed? Hold up, chat. Give me 1 second, chat. Because that does not seem... Where... That doesn't work. Where are my screenshots? Screenshot. Okay, here we go. Oh, I cropped it. God damn it. Okay. This one seems different, so I'm not sure why it seems different, but it does seem different. Anyway, but when a survivor is hooked, not killed, hooked multiple times in a row, and the hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer loses the ability to block. So this doesn't even touch Pig at all, unless she's hooking multiple times. So with that being said, that is the title reduction, and I honestly am excited to see how this plays out, both as survivor and as killer. Again, this one is excessive. Go down to 4 and 10 or 15%. So let's scroll on, because we still have to do the slugging real quick. The perks that have been updated is Barbecue and Chili, Eruption, Puck Was the Weasel, Scourge, Hook, Pain Residence, Survivor, Babysitter, Borrowed Time, and Off the Record. Now again, the reason they're doing Off the Record is because you're getting Off the Record base kit. The reason they're updating Barbecue and Chili, you're getting Barbecue and Chili base kit. Pot Goes the Weasel base kit. Scourge, Hook, Pain Residence, I don't know why they did that one, because that one's not base kit. So we'll see. Babysitter's not base kit, and Borrowed Time isn't base kit. But let's go. Okay, so slugging update. This one, my dudes, even the tunneling cannot... this one is perfect. I would tweak it a little bit, but it's perfect. Okay, so while in the dying state, the resolve bar appears below the recovery bar. The resolve bar takes 90 seconds to fill. Progress does not reset between downs. Once the resolve bar is full, the survivor gains the ability to pick themselves up from the dying state after fully recovering. I disagree with this. Okay, let me explain. I don't disagree with the concept. I disagree with what they're doing with the no reset. 90 seconds to first, 60 seconds the second, and then from there on, if you're still slugging, motherfucker, you deserve to lose this. Okay? Now, what they're saying is over the span of the game, if you are on the ground longer than 60 seconds, and that resolve bar is full, you get base kit unbreakable the rest of the game. Let's continue. Added cuss game, you can disable the full recovery option. Note perks can allow survivors to pick themselves up before the resolve bar has been filled, so long as the conditions are met. So basically, no mither, exponential, conviction, and unbreakable are all untouched by this. However, I don't know if I'd be running any of those with this in there, and I'll explain later. Now, the quality of life improvements is survivors can now crawl and recover at the same time. I agree with this. Recovery is now automatic and no longer requires a button to be held. I disagree with this. Now, why do I disagree with this? If I am not ready to recover, okay, never mind. I know the situation that they're talking about for this. So, a lot of times, survivors will just give the fuck up. Well, if I'm in chase and I'm ready to come get you because I just palleted him, but you're not fully recovered, I can't pick you up. When full self-recovery is available, tap the interaction button to pick yourself up. Crawling speed increases over time when in the dying state from 0.7 to 1.5. Again, I disagree with this one, mainly because that's a base kit tenacity. Base kit tenacity is not needed here. You're already giving the 90 seconds to fill up the progress bar. You're already giving a base kit unbreakable if a slugging, because let's be honest, there are times, and if you have not played Killer, you won't understand this. There have been times where you are getting spam flashlighted, and you gotta knock them motherfuckers down, bro. You've gotta knock their asses down and get them the fuck out of your way so you can get that hook. Because you got somebody on the shoulder, they're wiggling, you're losing time to get to that hook. You can't afford to try to skirt around this or look up or anything. You gotta knock them down. You gotta make sure that they can't hit you. So a slug isn't really a slug. We're not talking about these situations. We're talking about 5-man slug. No matter where you're at in the game, 5-man slug is bullshit. So that's the kind of slugging that we're talking about. This, the tenacity isn't needed. The tenacity isn't needed. Being able to move and recover at the same time is all that we fucking needed for that. And the base kit unbreakable for true slugging. Again, I want to point out that we are not talking about I'm flashlighting you and you're hitting me. Dude, I asked for that hit. If I'm sitting there trying to get a flashlight save and it didn't go off and I'm still trying, motherfucker, hit me. Hit me. I am fair in this because I am a killer. I get it. But slugging the entire fucking game is not needed to win. That being said, let's move on. Added a new scenario to this is another one that I did read that I fucking don't understand it. I don't know why we need this. But okay. Added a new scenario to the abandon option after recovering and being healed from dying state twice. After recovering or being healed from the dying state twice, the option to abandon becomes available the next time you're down. Honestly, why do we need this? Let me ask you this. If we're given base kit unbreakable, why do we need the option to abandon any further than we already do? We win the game. Giving base kit unstopped, unbreakable, I will give the killers that are bad. They lose this game. A good killer won't need to worry about this because ain't no way that resolve bar is going to hit 90 seconds. Okay? Ain't no way. Because let's just say for fucking shits and giggles, your survivor in solo queue says, no, I'm not coming for you. That killer ain't gonna lose you. A good killer will know exactly where the fuck you are. You're getting picked up, buddy. Again, I don't think tenacity needs to be in there, and I don't. The changes are intriguing. We're getting there. So the new abandoned option is just really out there, and I don't know why they came up with it. So let's go down the perks now. Because we're getting base kit off the record, base kit unbreakable, base kit Pop Goes the Weasel, base kit barbecue and chili. We're getting a whole lot of base kits. We're getting so many base kits that they have to change these perks because a lot of these base kits are going to interfere with the perks. And honestly, off the record was one that absolutely needed to be base kit. I don't even know why it was a perk to begin with. I think it should have been base kit from the start, but I digress. So let's go over the changes that they hit. I don't know why they're nerfing or buffing any other perks other than the ones that are being base kit. So let's go look at that and figure out. I think barbecue's rework is gonna be good. But a lot of killers are saying in the Discord of DBD, which is so fucking disorganized, by the way, but we'll talk about that later, that they hate the new barbecue and chili. Some of them needed the buffs they got. I agree. I do agree. I'm talking about the buffs that they're giving the survivor perks. That's the thing that's where I will go with the killers. Look, you already gave them base kit all of this. Why are you buffing those perks that were original even more? That's the part that frustrates me, okay? And I play both killer and survivor, so I'm going to sit here and be fair. Some of these buffs for the survivors were not fucking needed, okay? So let's go over that and let's talk about it. All right, perks. The following perks have been updated. See the perk updates sections below. Tenacity, No Mother, Plot Twist, Deerstalker, and Nurse's Calling. All right, let's go look at that, okay? Okay, I'm going to get there. We're going to skip. No, we are fucking skipping the goddamn rework of Myers for right now. I'm mad. We're not talking about it. Fuck that shit. Now, we're gonna ignore all the killer things. Honestly, I don't look at any of these because I don't play any of them. Let's go. Survivor perk updates. Listen, I want my wall back, god damn it. And I'm not the only one. Everybody in the fucking Discord's like, no, give us Daddy back. We want Daddy. We don't want Dash. We don't talk about how he has the same weaknesses like that. Yes. We don't talk about Bruno, god damn it. All right, so we are going over the perk updates. So we're going to start with the survivors. Babysitter rework. After unhooking a survivor, you see the survivor's aura and the killer's aura for 8, 10, and 12 seconds. I kind of agree with that one, babysitter. So there's that. And then borrowed time with survivors. You unhook, retain their unhook protections for an additional 8, 10 to 12 seconds. Fucking stairs, bro! I'm coming for them ankles! Anyway, so... I'm trying to be a professional, stop it! Borrowed time survivors unhook, retain their unhook protections. Survivors you unhook, retain unhook protections for additional 8 to 10 to 12 seconds. I think that needs to stop. I don't like that at all, okay? We are already getting base kit off the record for a shit amount of time. Like, it's not even like 30 seconds is plenty of fucking time to get the fuck out of there. You do not need an extra 8, 10, or 12 seconds, okay? You just don't fucking need it. Babysitter needs to fucking go or get a complete rework. Make it do something else. But, borrow time needs to go. Not babysitter. My bad. I'm a killer survivor main, okay? I am mostly survivor because I play with friends. Borrow time is not fucking needed. If you cannot get the fuck out of there in 30 seconds, that's a you problem, bro. Fuck. Clairvoyance increased aura reading duration 10 to 12 seconds. Okay. I could see that one. Clairvoyance, that where we work is good. Friendly competition. I don't remember that perk. Does anybody know what that perk is? I've never heard of friendly competition. Broskies. Sorry. I don't even know. Friendly competition increased the bonus repair progress speed duration. No! Fuck that! Get rid of that perk. Can we please get rid of that perk? As a survivor, it needs to go. It needs to just go. Why? Why are we increase the bonus repair progress speed duration? No, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It does not need to be here. It needs to go. It needs to go. Completely rework this. Friendly competition, I think, should be something about if you see the killer and you look at him too long or something like that, like make it something that happens between both the killer and the survivor, that it is an actual competition. But putting it as an increased repair, that's not competition, bro. That's literally, I'm going to fucking wreck your shit. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Hope decrease the haste status effect gained when the exit. Why did they nerf this, bro? It's already shit as it is. Yeah, it does. It does actually stack with the 25%. I could see that. However, no, Straw Hat, you're wrong. Because, they will not be able to sacrifice their random. I'm going to go back up and I'm going to show you that here in a second because it's got very specific wording. that does not count against you if they leave them on hook. I will get to you in just a moment on that. Why did hope need to be decreased? I don't use the fucking thing, but it's still fucking stupid. Okay, whatever. Like I said, I will get to you on that in a moment. Give me a second. Mores do not count. Secondhand things do not count. But, give me a second. No Mither increased the volume reduction for Grunts of Pain to 100% across all tiers. Did we reverse No Mither? Hold on, did we reverse No Mither? Because I thought No Mither was you were broken. And then you could get up all the time. I'm confused. Did they reverse it? Because No Mither used to be that, but then I started playing with No Mither, and it's an unbreakable thing that's continuous. You just get a broken status. Did they reverse that? We do have a ad break. Give me a second. Isn't that what No Mither used to be before? I'm so fucking confused. I'm so fucking confused. Why does No Mither have no Grunts of Pain 100% when it used to be scaling? This one did not need to be buffed. Okay, hold. Am I thinking of something else? No Mither's the perk that you put on, that you get the broken status, and then you can get up. Well, I understand that it's a tier 1 perk, right? But here's... Yeah, okay. So, not only does it not give Grunts of Pain, but you can get up whenever you want, and a broken stat... Yeah, they need to rework that one. That was stupid. I don't like that. Go back to scaling, please. It does not need to be 100%. Why are we giving this to survivors? Like, I'm gonna be one of those whiny killers? Why are we giving this to survivors? They have base kit off the record. They don't need No Mither to be like this. Yeah, that is so stupid. That is so stupid. You already have base kit, No Mither, and off the record, off hook. Why would you... Yeah, that needs to get reworked. Off the record, remove the endurance status effect, remove the stipulation that it disables once exit gates are powered. I kind of like that. Added a new effect while active, you do not leave... Why? Why? Rework it all together, but stop. Broskies. Why am I going to go run No Mither when I could just run off the record? Okay, leader, increased action speed, bonus, increased speed range 2, updated perk description to simplify linger effects. Okay. Lucky Star, decreased cooldown. What the fuck is this shit? What is this shit? Behavior? I gave you a chance. I said from the very beginning, let's wait till the PTB. We don't know what it says. And honestly, you made me proud with the tunneling. You made me proud with the tunneling. You went a little high, but you made me. You're making me regret my decision to give you a fucking chance, goddammit. Is Lucky Star a killer perk or a survivor perk? I'm gonna need that before I lose my shit. Because I'm having a crash out right now, and I'm not liking it. Alright, pharmacy, unlocking chest is 75. Why did we do that? The hearing distance for noises from unlocking chest is reduced. Locker perk. Okay. I figured that was a survivor perk, but like, yeah. Anyway, reduced by 12 meters. Grants an emergency med kit upon. So we're just making healing meta back now? We're just bringing the healing meta back? Are you kidding me right now? Sorry. I'm crashing out. Like, I haven't even finished this, and I'm crashing the fuck out. Where are the buffs to killer perks, bro? Come on. Anyway, plot twist. Added a new effect. Increases recovery. Why? Why? Oh my god! Plot twist! Did not need to be fucking buffed! Plot twist was a meme perk at best! Why are we making it... Oh. Behavior? I'm gonna need you to sit down with me and we're gonna have to have a talk. Because again, I gave you a chance. I said, ooh, we're going to get anti-tunnel. We're going to get anti-slug. A lot of these aren't going to affect me. But these fucking perks that you're updating for survivors? As a survivor, I'm telling you, fuck off. The killer in me goes, oh, looky. More shit. The survivor in me goes, fucking why? I don't need the perk changes promote. Yeah, kinda does. Yeah, you're defeating the purpose. These perk changes promote tunneling because we're bringing back the healing meta. I don't want the healing meta, not as a survivor, not as a killer. Can we not, please? Okay, let's continue. We're getting to the killer perks. I'm hoping. Poised, increased killer aura reveal duration when repairing a generator for the first time to 8 seconds instead of 6 seconds. Okay, I can see that one. Increased time where you leave no scratch marks after a generator is completed. So we're just not going to have scratch marks the entire game. We're just not going to have scratch marks the entire game. We are removing scratch marks from the game. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Yep. I am seeing that we're not going to get any scratch marks whatsoever. Fucking bullshit. This is the, quick gambit. Yeah, you're gonna be messed up a lot. Quick Gambit, decrease the cooldown when losing a health state to 40 seconds. I don't know what Quick Gambit does, but yeah. No, I am very deathly afraid to look at the new perks, honestly. For both Killer and Survivor. I haven't touched that yet. Okay, I don't know what Quick Gambit does, so we'll see that. I use the scratch marks to find my survival. Yes, we're basically saying there will be no scratch marks. So don't even count on scratch marks. I don't know the Quick Gambit. I've never played that one, so y'all are gonna have to tell me if that one's good or not. It doesn't give me much more to do that. Other players get a repair boost while you're in chase. Oh, you motherfuckers. Alright, cool. Oh. No! Why? Tenacity. Added a new perk, prevents your aura from being red while in the dying state. Decreased crawling speed. Decreased crawling speed. Okay, so I like that they did decrease the crawling speed for tenacity. But I don't like that they added this new effect. I don't think it needed to be there. I don't think it needed to be there. You get base kit tenacity! Legit, you get base kit tenacity, bro. Were you not listening to the anti-slug updates? You need to rewind and go back and look. Alright. I don't give a fuck about them decreasing that. I'm mad that they added a new freaking thing to it. Vigil survivors can now only benefit from one vigil perks effect at a time, previously stacked with other versions of itself. What does that mean? I've never used Vigil. Can somebody please explain Vigil to me? Straw Hat! You know this game. Explain Vigil to me. Lowers time of exhaustion. Okay. That still doesn't tell me shit. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. So, according to my bean here, Vigil lowers time of exhausted by 40%, and they are now saying that they can only benefit from one Vigil perks effect at a time, previously stacked with other versions of itself. I'm not... Okay, so are there more than one Vigil perk? Kind of like Scorch Hook? Is that what that's saying? I think that's what I'm reading. I don't know if I'm right or not. I didn't know that there were more Vigil perks. Oh! Okay, so chat. Okay, so basically, Vigil would stack with other players and basically make that you were never exhausted at all and it needed a nerf. I agree with this 100%. We're good with that. That was a good nerf. But the rest of these survivor perks, like, some of these don't even need to be in the fucking game. I'm gonna be honest. And they just, like, plot twist. Like, why? Tenacity. Why? Do I even want to look at the killer perks right now? Probably not. I'm probably going to finish crashing the fuck out on this, okay? Killer perks. All Shaking Thunder increases lunge attack distance, increased duration, 15, 20. Okay. Is that good? I don't use that one. Is that one good? Is this one good? I'll be honest, I don't use this. I don't know what it means. It's niche. Okay. A nurse is calling. Increased range, 28. Oh, I like that! No longer affects survivors who are in the dying state. Okay. I can see why this one would be, because, okay, this also goes to the fact that people were using nurses calling to slug people, okay? And keep survivors slugged. So I can see why they would take that effect away. So, I like that they increased the range and they took that part away from it, okay? I never had a problem with nurses calling. I liked nurses calling because it made that we had to be more careful about where and when we healed. And we weren't just doing it out in the fucking open, okay? So I like that. Barbecue and chili, after hooking all survivors once, increased the base generator damage 3, 4, and 5%. I like that. I like that. Okay. Dark Arrogance, decreased the blind and pallet stun duration, increased to 15%, was 25. I'm sorry. Why did we nerf that? Do they not realize that we run blind bully squads? Like, even I feel bad for the killer on this one. Hello? Behavior? Why did we... Why did we change it to 15% when it was 25? Hello? Why? Like, you're telling me I'm not gonna recover faster? Or is it saying, wait, I think I read this wrong. Decreased the blind and pallet stun duration. Okay. Not sure I'm understanding this completely, because I understand what you're saying. It was a 25% longer stun originally, but I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like, does this mean that it'll take faster to recover? Yeah, no, don't stick around to teabag, bro! We've warned you guys, don't do that! Even I don't do that. If I pallet, I'm gone. I ain't sticking around. Especially when I know that motherfucker tunneling my ass. But 25% faster vaults. Okay. So it was taking longer to recover. Now it's going to take shorter time to recover? Is that what I'm reading correctly? I'll have to go read the actual perk to understand. Deadman Switch, decreased generator blocking duration. That is massive! That is massive! Bro! Okay, listen. I like Deadman Switch. Okay, I don't run it. I don't mind it as a survivor. I hate how long it was, bro. That was ridiculous. It was overkill for the duration of how long it held the fucking things. Because I'm sorry, if I see somebody in the middle of a fucking chase, like... Okay, you can still recover slower than without it, but not as long as it is in live servers currently. Okay. Okay. But like, Deadman Switch. Thank you. Okay, survivor behavior. This one you got right. I love all my killers that run Deadman Switch, okay? Don't get me wrong, I like the perk. I don't personally run it. I like the perk. But 40, 45, and 50 seconds was a wee bit too long. Okay? Especially when it's paired with Ruin? No. Fuck you. Deerstalker. When a survivor sees your aura, you see their aura every 40, 35, 30 seconds. Reveal your aura to the survivor with the lowest chase time for 3 seconds. I mean, I understand that they needed to fix the Deerstalker one so that... Fuck you with that! I'm gonna just... Yeah. What? Okay, we're gonna get to that in a minute. Nope, I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna say my crash out. When a survivor sees your aura, you see their aura. I like that. I like that. Because if a survivor is running an aura perk to see you, you're going to see who's running that aura perk. I like that. I like that. Okay. Eruption. Decreased generator progress loss to 5% across the board was 10%. I don't think they needed to do that, though. Why did they decrease it? Why did they nerf this one? Yes, the killer in me goes, yes! The survivor in me goes, fuck you, behavior! Why does this perk even exist? Because it needed to. But, like, why did they... It doesn't matter about the hook incentives. Decreased generator progress loss to 5%. I know a lot of these have to be reworked because of the incentives. But a lot of them didn't, because they weren't that powerful to begin with. So even if you did use Eruption along with the hook incentives, it wasn't going to be that much. But okay. Alright. Hex Ruin, increase the generator's regression speed from what? Listen. Fuck Ruin. Love Ruin, but fuck Ruin. Alright. Leverage, decreased healing, speed reduction to value to... Why? Increased healing speed reduction, duration to 60. Listen. This is not okay. Behavior. We love you. Why? This one did not need to be nerfed and then buffed. You should have just buffed it. Because. Okay, but hold on. Hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to your thing right there. Can we pin that, please? Somebody pin that for me. All right, we're going to pin that real quick. Okay. All right. So we're going to put a pin in that. Literally put a pin in that. We'll get to that. Okay. Hold on. Monitor and abuse while in chase. Your terror radius is now increased. I like that. Otherwise, your terror radius is now decreased. What? Why would you nerf that? That makes no sense. What the fuck? I'm just gonna go what the fuck with this one, because I can't even really, like, put my whole brain power to that. Just not. Nope. Nope. Decreased. Pop goes the weasel. Okay, so I can understand this one with it being base kit already. So I understand this one. This one's okay. Oppression increased random generator selection. 2-4 was 3. Decreased cooldown. Oppression. Does anybody know? Somebody tell me what oppression is. Scourge trip. Pain resonance. Why? Why? Look, I, again, will be the first one to say, as Survivor, fuck pain resonance. As a killer, the fuck? Kick 1, gen 4. Oh! Okay. Yeah, no, I like that. That is a huge buff. That is a huge buff. I like it. Listen, I'm willing to stand corrected. So oppression is where you kick 1 gen and 4 others regress. They're all random. And they decrease the cooldown from 60, 50, and 40 to 45, 40, and 35. This is a huge buff to oppression, and I'm okay with that. Okay, listen, you gotta give the killer something or they're gonna want to leave the fucking game. Okay, it's just, if they keep everything live and they go live with everything, you're gonna need some sort of major buff, and that is a major buff. Scourge Resonance, they did bring that down. I don't understand why, but okay. Okay. Septic Touch, increase the linger duration of the blindness and exhaust status effect to 20, 25, 30 seconds. Oh, I like that. Hello. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. And they updated my ultimate weapon. Fuck yeah! Listen to this. Increased range when opening a locker to 40 meters was 32. And then reduced cooldowns from 80, 70, 60 to 55, 50, and 45. I abso-fucking-lutely love that buff, okay? I don't even remember all the ones that I said no. Why? So we're not going to go back over those. But let's go back to, here is how I look at Ruin. You accidentally tunnel someone because they're all wearing the same outfit. It accounts for the 25% buff repair speed. You cannot accidentally tunnel someone anymore. Okay? I'm going to explain why you cannot accidentally buff or tunnel someone anymore. So hold on. All right. So here in the tunneling up here, when a survivor is hooked, the hook status is obscured from the killer. The killer cannot see the hook statuses in the HUD. The killer can no longer see the hook's aura. Blah, 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 blah. The hook status in the HUD is revealed 10 seconds later. Basically what this means is if you last hook somebody, their line is going to be crossed out. Their name is completely crossed out. And I'll show you all this in a little bit, okay? The other one that you said was something about the Mori not affecting. Okay, so the penalties is when a survivor, Steve squads do not matter. It will not, you cannot accidentally tunnel anyone. And I'm going to show you why they fixed this, okay? They fixed this. I'm going to show you in a customs match. I'm going to promise you, I promise you it is not as bad as you think it is, okay? There is no accidentally tunneling somebody out. As somebody who has done that before, I absolutely love the new hook status hub. So let me show you. Okay, so I'll show you that in a minute, but we're going to go back to the one where the blocking of the damage of the hook. When a survivor is hooked multiple times in a row with the hook action directly resulting in them dying. So if somebody were to leave a second stage Steve on the hook and they die, this does not go into effect. This right here does not go into effect at all. They've already stated that. It is only if you personally hook that person on your own. Okay? So, basically, you do all your 6 hooks and you hook somebody by accident, and they go to dying stage, or they're on second hook, and the rando or the swift team doesn't come for the rando, they don't get that buff. They cannot get that buff afterwards. Okay? Same thing with this. It's specifically, the wording is very specific. When a survivor dies to a hook action or a Mori. So, let's just say for fucking shits and giggles, you want the 25% repair speed bonus. Okay? If you go and you leave your rando to die from first hook, and that's an instant kill, it won't count. That is how this is worded. Now, whether or not that's how it actually plays in the game, I don't know. But, that being said, let's go and show you why accidentally tunneling someone is no longer a thing. So we're going to go to custom game. I'm going to play as my Xenomorph. I'm not even going to put perks on. I'm going to just show you. Edit bot. We're all going to do Meg. Confirm. Edit bot. Meg. Confirm. Bot. Edit bot. Meg. Confirm. Edit bot. Meg. Confirm. Alright. So now they're all bots, right? They're all Megs, and they're all wearing the same thing, right? Now, let's see. It doesn't let me change. Okay, hold on. It doesn't show. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick. Where is? Because I haven't played it yet, so we're gonna pick the Walking Dead one. I don't see it. Where is it? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. I don't see it. Where is it? No. Where is the Walking Dead one? Can we please just give me the Walking Dead one? Walking Dead. Really? Oh, there it is. Haha. Okay. So we're going to do that one. All right. Are we ready? I'm going to show you guys. I'm not even going to do perks. Actually. I'm not going to do perks. I'm just going to show you guys how accidental tunneling is no longer a thing. All right. So we're going in. And I'm doing a customs game simply because I got DC'd on earlier when I tried to do this. So. Now, okay, so you see right here on the left-hand side by their names? It's the same as the survivors. You have 1, 2 hooks right there. It shows you how many hooks each person has had, right? Now, with that being said, let's go. Alright. Which way did she go? What the fuck? Where did she go? Fuck your damn... I like the... Okay, there we go. I'm getting outplayed by bots. I don't give a shit. I probably should have used perks. Holy crap. I will be getting into the new killer soon. This literally took me an hour just to get through the freaking perks and shit. And we haven't even touched the rework of Myers yet. Damn it! What the fuck? Okay. Y'all, I'm just trying to show something. Alright, fine. Fuck. That did not work for you, buddy. Alright. So, now we're gonna hook, and I'm gonna show you guys what this does, okay? Alright. It crosses out her name completely. Now, watch as they come get her. I'm gonna stay as far back as I can. Yeah. We'll go back. Now, as you can see, it shows you a circle on the last hooked survivor. Right? That was your last hooked. It's vague. It needs to be a little bit less opaque. Ooh, nice. Dude, why are the bots so good? Got her! Dude, that was ridiculous. Now that status effect goes away from her, and I can... Now, mind you, I'm doing this perkless, y'all. Alright. That's cool. And now, you keep it. Now, you can see it is not hard anymore, and there is no accidental tunnels. Now, if I were to do that, I am chasing the last hooked. Watch this. So it's not that easy to accidentally tunnel someone, okay? And the survivor is still touchable. But yeah, that is the anti-tunnel worries out of the way. Like I said, you can't accidentally tunnel somebody anymore. you will know who you last hooked, who you didn't last hook. Now, I'd like to see this in a live thing, so we are going to play one killer round. Actually, we're going to play the new killer. Okay. I'm going to test it out. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the piece de la resistance of the PTB update? Because this isn't all about the anti-tunneling, anti-slugging. That's what people have made it. Why don't we go and see the new killer? Everybody ready? I'm excited. I'm waiting for everybody to be ready and are actually watching. And yes. All right. Here we go, y'all. Whether you're paying attention or not, we're going to preview the new killer. So, what the fuck?
Arai Royura.
Ma'am? Ma'am? You became a whole ass flesh suit. Ma'am? Ma'am? You know that whole enemy within? Yeah, it came into your body. I'm sorry, what? Y'all? Okay, now we need to see the Mori. I'm scared, but we need to see the Mori. Let's see. Like you're shedding clothes and shit. Like the fuck? What? Hello? What? I think I shit myself. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Customizations. Store. She's got some pretty skins. Not gonna lie. This is, yeah, hi. Go back to your flesh suit thing. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that. And we'll play with that one. Alright. So let's go to loadout. Alright, so this is her perks. Ravenous, the scent of blood is in the air, time to feast. Whenever you hook a survivor the first time, gain 1 token, up to 4 maximum. When you have 4 tokens, all survivors scream and are inflicted with exposed for 40 seconds. Exposed survivors are downed by basic attacks even if uninjured. Okay, I like that. I could use that on a person. Yeah. Wandering Eye. Whenever you start to chase a survivor, reveal over the auras of all other injured survivors within. I'm sorry? Are you telling me we can't head on people anymore because they're gonna have this perk running like meta? It's bullshit. But kind of cool at the same time. We'll have to see how it plays out. And then Hex Overturn of Doom. Spawn a Hex Totem that curses the farthest generator and reveals its aura in yellow. When a survivor repairs the cursed generator for 5 seconds, you gain undetectable, and your terror radius is applied to that generator for 20 seconds? When the cursed generator is repaired, the next farthest generator is cursed. We're gonna try all of hers because I want to see how this plays out. And then, okay. And then we will add for her Insidious. And we're gonna bring the Ebony Mori because why not? Alright, we're gonna play. Alright, y'all. Oh, wait, customization. Thank you. Hope that we get the mannequin. Okay. I am actually interested in seeing how she plays. We don't know how she plays, but we're gonna see how she plays. I'm gonna have fun with this killer. I'm going to have fun with this killer, and I don't even mean by killing people. I'm going to troll the shit out of people. Can you imagine just sitting in the window with the head going, peekaboo? Oh, the jump scares we can do. The jump scares we can do. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if we'll actually get a match. I wasted an hour and 30 minutes on just the updates alone, bro. Bro. Just listen, I'm going to be that bitch. I need to turn off the sounds for now. Mainly because I just cannot keep listening to her thing. I'll turn it back on once we start to play. But what do we think, y'all? The tunneling, the slugging, and the new killer so far. We haven't touched the survivor yet. But what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let me know what you think. I'll be honest, I think the tunnel hooks should be 4, and the speed should be 15%, not 25. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Ah. I'm tired. But these hook updates, yeah, these are... Alright. I did not get a chance to respond. I will try that the next time I visit, which will be next year in June. We have a match, y'all. All right. All right. All right. Oh shit, I didn't even look at these. See, hearing her up close is so weird. All right, y'all. Aw, that's nice that they have shark bath bombs. Oh, this.
ฉันอยู่นี่
Why did I get started down here? Hello. Ooh, I like her chase. Where is the hook? Oh, I'm looking right at it, y'all. Hello. Do, 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 do. She's a little clunky to use. I don't like her. I'll be honest. Nice. Nice, nice. I like that. I still hit her. How is she still up? Bro? Okay, body blocking. Got it. This is interesting. Ooh, nice. Well, they're winning this. I don't like this killer. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like her. She'll probably be fun to go up against, but I don't like how she plays. What the fuck? Let me more of him. What the fuck? Oh. He's a good guy. I liked him. Yeah, I don't like how she plays. So, I won't be playing her again. Especially with her perks. They're not worth it for me. I understand that, but I just don't like her. I don't like her gameplay. It's like, Chucky. I didn't like Chucky either. Alright, so we're gonna try doing this again, but with my build and my Xeno Queen. Okay? I swear. Okay, we got a Xenokitty match. Let's see if they'll actually stay. Alright. A lot of these people. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Yeah, we do need to play as you wait for the normal matches. Oh my god, yes they do. Are they all gonna... Peekaboo! Really? Okay. Cool. They don't deserve what they're getting, bro. Not their fault that they got DC'd on. Damn it! Alright, y'all, this is fun. God damn it. You, come here. Because you're being a bully? Guess what? Guess what? Goodbye. Oh, you want to be a bully too? I was just going after the... That's 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You want to be a toxic little bitch and spam flashlight? That's fine. Somebody has boil over. Goodbye. I was trying to just go after the bots, y'all. I even let them get up by themselves and not even touch them. And they still wanted to be toxic little bitches. Alright. Cool. Nice. Hello. How you doing? I am playing against a bot because these people decided to TC because I was a Xeno Queen. not mad, bro. Just y'all were being asses, so thank you for the heart. Alright, with that being said, we're going to move over to the Survivor side and see how well this plays out for the Survivor. Alright? Alright. As I said, the anti-tunnel for me wasn't bad. I normally spread out my hooks, and if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. And sometimes I'll let them out. It was actually kind of a bad test run because they all botted mostly, and then the other two just weren't even really playing. So that was a bad example, and I'm not sure if I want to continue playing Killer right now. Mostly because I want to see how the Survivor part works. So let's go over to Survivor. We're going to go solo queue, because that's what it affects the most, is solo queue. And by the way, this is the new Survivor. Let's go ahead and look her up. Why is he highlighted? I want that one. Alright. So with that being said, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. And we're going to go with luck, because I want to be able to unhook myself. We'll just do that one. Alright, and then road life while injured, not broken, and repairing a gen. Gain 1 token for each regular skill check success. When you get... Are we babysitting survivors now? Like, people want to say, oh, they're babysitting survivors with the anti-tunnel and anti-slug, but, like, this is 100% babysitting the survivors. This right here, I will agree, is babysitting survivors. Like, that's broken as fuck. And then her name is VK. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Press activate. Oh, it's a new! Oh, it's a new instrument! We get to play with a new instrument! Yes. Yes. And then ghost notes. While you have exhausted, your scratch marks will disappear 50% faster. Your recovery 10% faster from exhaust. Me? That seems unneeded anyway. Alright, so then we're gonna also play Deliverance, because, bitch, I do not go anywhere without that bitch. Alright, so we're good. And then we're gonna go over here with... that one. With that one and that one. And then play. Alright, we'll probably find a survivor better this way. Oh. Thank you for the follow! Yes, I am a Xeno main. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and try Ah, corrupt intervention. Nice. Nice. We are trying the new Survivor. She's kind of pretty. Not sure I'll main her, but she's pretty. We're trying out her perks as well, and then we're going to try a Survivor match with my personal build, and then as Meg, and then we'll probably switch over to 2v8 for a little bit of fun. Whoosh it! Ouch! Ouch! Okay, so yeah, you will get bullied by turrets. There is no if, ands, or buts about that. Okay. Why am I the first one to get hooked? Aw, she got me. Xeno is a fun one to play. That's my main. Xeno, Tricky, and Pig are my mains. Those are the ones that I go to. I am learning to try, I'm learning to try Ghosty and Wesker, so that'll be fun.
No.
Wow, I just can't. Thank you. Oh yeah, absolutely. You get three kinds of survivors. One, I want to get this shit done and get the fuck out. Two, I'm gonna spam turret you.
Appreciate it.
And three, I want to pet the kitty. Damn it! Alright. Get her off hook, bro! Get her off hook, bro! It's okay, I don't mind. She's playing really well. This is actually really kind of scary to play. What perks loadout for Xeno? My main perk loadout is Spies, Insidious, No Way Out, and Ultimate Weapon. Those are my go-to. Insidious, so that I could do gens with them and them not get like heartbeat. And then if I really want to do it, like a jump scare with Xeno Kitty. And then No Way Out is if they're being toxic little bitches and I can't get the kills during mid game, I get them at the end game. Please do not leave me. I am the Xeno Queen main! I am a Xeno Queen main! That's probably me.
I owe you one.
I just started the PTB about 2 hours ago. I'm probably not going to keep it downloaded. I did not want to do the PTB like the whole time. I just wanted to try out the new stuff. I want to finish out the rest of the week with the 2v8. die. You want me to get that up? You do not want to do this. Why? See, this is what we're talking about, bro. Well, this will not end well for you. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see how this would play with the new updates and stuff. And see how well it balances out. It really does, but doesn't at the same time. I think 6-6 is too many. But we'll see. Let's see how long it lasts. Nice. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna stick around for this. I'm hoping that she wins this. I'm done. So, yeah, with that being said, that was the PTB, y'all. I am done with PTB. I, honest opinion, after having played it, I do believe that the anti-tunnel update is being a little bit crazy with the 6 hooks and 25% progress. So that being said, give me a second while I go ahead and reset this. I'm going to go ahead and remove the PTB. I've played it. I can safely say that it definitely needs some work. It's going to update for a little bit, so let's go ahead and talk about what happened. The DCing is insane, bro. It's insane. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So I'm not really upset about that. What I am upset about is the 6 hook states and the 25% progress. Because what if I am losing and I just need to get a kill? As long as I'm not like full on hardcore tunneling, I'm okay, right? I should be. So I will concede that. I do believe that it is a bit too harsh. Hopefully this will load up in time for us to play at least 1 or 2 rounds of 2v8, and then we can hang out for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow is going to be 2v8 again. Like I said, I just wanted to do the PTB tryout because I just wanted to see, you know, how it's gonna like work out. And they definitely have some kinks to work out. Like a lot of kinks to work out. But that's just my opinion, and we'll stick with it. We're sticking with it. Yeah, we're just waiting for this to fix up. I didn't think it was gonna last this long. Estimated fucking 30 minutes. Really, bro? Really? Well, it looks like we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end early tonight. There will be no 2v8 tonight, unfortunately. So you guys got to see the PTB. We only got 1 killer, 2 killer matches, 1 survivor match in. So we'll see how well all of this goes. And if you see something that you like or you want to discuss something, please let me know in my comments, or in the, yeah. That being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys for 2v8 tomorrow. Let's go ahead and see who we can rate out that's playing the PTB if you want more in-depth for that. What the fuck? We are looking. Raise your hand if you can't play the PTB because console. Phasmo, PTB, hear me out. 8 killers, 2 survivors. Are we really doing that? Okay, PTB time is here. Alright, we're going to do Miss Sweet Yumi. She is a VTuber who is waiting for a killer match, which you guys will get to see. The new killer, played by somebody who actually can play her. With that being said, there we go. And once again, thank you everybody for having a good night with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Here's your raid message. Please make sure to go give lots of love and take care of yourselves. I will see you guys tomorrow back in the fog with 2v8.